Now let's talk about after the walkthrough, after the passive site survey, what do we do next? Well, after that, it's time to actually complete an active site survey. Active site surveys are used to validate our results of the predictive design using the following applications. Again, it's that application I don't know how to pronounce. Ekahau. I'm going to say Ekahau. Site Survey Pro. Air Magnet. That's a good one. Site Survey. And Metageek VisaWave. That's another good one. Now, these are actually live. We actually have APs going at this point. We used APs on a stick in order to get this going. So we have the signals being propagated. And now what we do is we slowly walk around to test the connectivity using these tools. Now, these tools are going to give us the wireless signal strengths in each of the areas we walk around to. So like I said, we're going to use a AP on a stick. So we're going to take an AP and place it where we would probably place an AP, or where the predictive site survey said we needed to place an AP. Now, this is going to be an AP that's exactly like the AP we're going to put in place. So we use an actively transmitting AP and a wireless LAN-enabled laptop to measure the signal strength. So we have them both. And what we're going to do is map that signal strength to the actual environment. We're going to see how this plays out in the actual environment. Now, we can use wireless LAN surveyor kits, okay? Now, there's two ways to do this. There's the rich way, and then there's the poor way. So here's how it goes. If you need to do this and you can't afford a pre-made kit, and the pre-made kits are like, Caster Tray and TerraWave. If you can't afford those are too much. Let me tell you what you need. You need a battery pack, okay? And this battery pack is going to go with our APs. We not only need the APs, we need multiple antenna types. The type of antennas we're going to deploy, we're going to need those antenna types. So dipole, omni, or directional. I said or directional. I didn't say omnidirectional. I meant omnidirectional and directional. I'm using shorthand, so I got to make sure I clarify. A laptop with a battery plus a spare. I will need a pole, a tripod, a ladder, a stick, anything to get that AP up to where it needs to be. But make sure that the item is not metal, will not interfere with the signal. I saw somebody use a metal ladder once, and I was like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. A power over Ethernet injector. And an extension cord or a Cat5 or something to power it. Or you can use a car battery and an inverter if you have one. Okay? And last but not least, I like this, is a wheeled cart. Make sure the wheeled cart is plastic. So a wheeled cart so you can move around the environment with your setup, your self-made setup. But that's it. You can put together one of these APs on a stick yourself using that. Please, use it if you want.